Hey everyone, have a hi here, another video on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. In this video, we're going to be breaking down LR Physical Super Janemba. So with that, if you're new to my channel, like, subscribe, comment below, do all that good stuff. Let's go ahead and dive right in. But before I do that, I did say something in my initial reaction video to LR Super Janemba, and it's about his card art. And boy was I wrong, because after the download, this card art is just amazing. The animation was already fantastic, but boy, I'm going to show you what it all looks like. So first and foremost, let's look at the SSR and TUR. Looks amazing, but that SSR, look at the glory of that. That is a fantastic looking SSR to LR unit. Now, it was interesting that I was saying, well, is that the chain battle for the TUR? Because it looks very similar to it, but in reality it wasn't, because this is what the chain battle actually looks like. So there is still card art assets for Dokkan Battle with this Janemba, still not a playable unit, which is surprising to me. I figured it looks so similar they were going to use the chain battle anyway. So, but that's the TUR on the right hand side. Let's go ahead and look at the LR. So you have the traditional LR, and then you have the enraged LR. Boy, when it's in HD versus kind of the Twitter post preview, that wasn't very good at all, actually. So the traditional LR, the one to the left, it still doesn't look that great. However, when you animate it, so we're gonna check out the animation here. Shout outs to PHY for his tweet for this animation. Look at that thing. That looks incredible. Just incredible. Of course, it also then transforms here, and this is the transformation, how that looks. This looks great as well, but that beginning, and this is, I'm just gonna let you guys watch the glory of it. Just looks incredible. Look at that, look at that. So let's watch it one more time, because it's just so good. Look at this thing. Oh man. Anyway, now let's go ahead and dive into the stats, because we did review it already, but I'll quickly dive into it here. So this is the Fiery Evil Super Janemba. It is a extreme physical unit. Let's go ahead and make it a little bit bigger here. The leader skill is Corroded Body Mind with movie bosses, Ki +4, HP, attack and defense 150%. So this is a dual category 150% LR. I've done a video, on timeline video, and also my initial breakdown of all this, and this is a part of the current meta for non-Dokkan Festival exclusive LRs, which is fine. I think you could run this as a good leader, because the combination of Corroded Body and Mind and movie bosses, seemingly can go fairly well together. So the super attack is Savage Skewer. It causes colossal damage to the enemy and lowers defense, which is a 40%, minus 40% for 3 turns. And then the 18 key, the ultra super attack, is Hell Gate, and that causes mega colossal damage with a greatly lowers defense, which is minus 50% for 3 turns. Nothing too special, right? Greatly lowers defense isn't all that useful. Greatly lowers attack is much better, or lowering attack is much better, but still, it's really the passive skill that makes this unit shine like incredibly. It's pretty amazing of a defensive unit. However, offensive is still fairly good, but defensively it is one of the best, right? So Evil Demon is the passive skill, attack and defense 120%. Now, if you are going to be in the first or second slot, you're going to be able to guard all attacks, which is fantastic. That's a Janemba mechanic, as usual. So on top of that, you're going to also get an additional Ki +2 up to 6 key, and attack and defense 22% up to 66 with each attack performed in the second or third spot. All right, so generally speaking, you're going to start this unit in the second slot. And if you're able to do 3 attacks, that's all you need is 3 attacks, you will max out his attack and defense, and on top of that, his key as well, to help you get to the ultra super attack. So on top of this, you have a 50% chance, a high chance, of nullifying enemies' super attack, which is a Ki Blast super attack. So most enemies, or most units in of itself, has a Ki Blast super attack. So this will be very useful in a lot of different stages. So anyway, that passive skill is just really strong there. and yeah, he's going to be a fantastic tank along with that nullifying ability. So the attack active skill is Rage. This is a unit that when you rage, you're not going to be damaged, just like a Beerus and those other units there. Rages can be activated when HP is 66% or more, which is interesting. Usually you would rage when your HP is a little bit too low. So 66% or more, you can activate it, and then starting from the 6th turn, you can go ahead and do that. Now, the nice thing about it is an active skill, so you can choose to transform and rage if you like, versus automatically doing it. So you can actually use this in a timely spot, just in case, your rotation might be a little bit off, or you might think there's a super attack coming for you, so it's beneficial there. Now the link skills, great link skill for this unit here: Big Bad Bosses, Shocking Speed, Metamorphosis, Brutal Beatdown, Fear of Faith, Fierce Battle, Legendary Power. However, this is the biggest issue with this unit. I said this in my initial reaction. It is atrocious. It is blasphemous that you are going to give us a brand new unit in 2021 with only 4 categories. I know that Janemba only has 3, right? Movie Bosses, Transformation Boost, and Corroded Body of Mind, and Mind. And now you add Exploding Rage on this just because it has a rage mechanic. It's time to fix Janemba overall and add a few more categories on here. I did some recommendations, you can have full power. I feel like this is full power Janemba here, right? You can have Otherworld Warriors. I also talked about having like Miraculous Awakening or Rapid Growth, things of that nature, right? It needs to happen for these types of units. I mentioned already there's 75 different categories currently right now in JP version of the game, and just giving us 4 is just that's not smart in a way for you to really want this unit. Again, this is a great unit standalone, right? Its passive skill is fantastic, but the category just makes this diminish when it comes to overall value. Now, stats, fantastic: 23,000 HP, 19,800 attack, and almost 15,000, 14,700 in defense. Overly strong, except for the biggest issue is the categories. Now, when you rage, this is what it looks like here. We already know what the benefits of raging is, and you're going to be invulnerable for that turn here. So, card art looks amazing. Looks great there. And then let's talk now about maybe some link partners and then a little bit of team building, but very abbreviated, because once again, there's only 4 categories and I can't really build so many teams around this here. But the link partners is going to be interesting because there is one best link partner, but it is a transformation of the baby Janemba, right? The tech Janemba there. So if you transform, you're going to link up to 6 links with that tech Janemba there. However, you do have some 5 link partners in LR Buhan, and then also the transformation stage of Buhan as well for the strength Boo. And then Omega Shenron's actually a fantastic link partner, 5, but the problem is you're going to have to figure out a team that he can go on because there's no categories that they both share. So there is one team that you can bring for that, but it's a shame, right? Omega and Janemba doesn't share any categories. But really the 2 other units that you probably are going to run the LR Janemba with is a Cooler team. Cooler is going to be a fantastic link partner. You're going to be able to link 4 links and then have his passive support as well. And then, of course, the tech baby Janemba, that's already going to provide you support on top of, I believe that's 3 links only. So nothing as spectacular as when you transform into Super Janemba. And anyway, those are in a sense some of your partners that you're going to run. Now the teams that you're probably going to be able to run on, of course, is Corroded Body and Mind. Like I said, that's probably going to run best with the Tech Janemba on rotation. Even though you're only getting 3 links, you are going to get that extreme class boost and support. Now Transformation Boost, on the other hand, I think that's a fantastic team to be on. That you can run with the Cooler or you can run with the Buhan. Either one. I should actually put a little link thing on the Cooler as well. Boom, there we go. I think both of them can be link partners on there. and running transformation boost, he is on that team. It is also good as well. So the team that I mentioned that you can run Omega Shenron with is using the movie boss's full power with the full power physical Broly. So that has to be the leader, because you're going to be able to run movie bosses, which is Janemba, and then full power, which is Omega, and run that unit there, because that, I think that's a great link set there with 5 links, and then also the opportunity for some buffing as well. So, and on top of that, here's the interesting thing. Now you have Exploding Rage, which you're gonna have some rosés on the team that you can use, but in reality you're never gonna traditionally run this team, right? Because Beerus is a super type. He's not gonna link well with Janemba. I guess you can just bring in a rosé on the team and be good to go. Now the funny thing is, I realized the AGL rosé is not on the Exploding Rage, so I was like, oh, you can run the Easy A AGL Rosé with Janemba. He's gonna do fine, but and get in this case scenario, just rather have, I believe, the 4 links that you can have with the LR Rosé. So anyway, this is kind of like an abbreviated team build. These are going to be like best link partners, or the teams that you are going to run on there, and then you can bring someone else as a different rotation, of course. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the abbreviated team build. And I just want to mention it again, Bande Akatsuki, you have to stop doing this. I mentioned 6 as the minimum. I think 8 should be the minimum on JP at this point in time for the amount of categories that you can run on a brand new unit that you're going to introduce, that we have to use Dragonstones for. Even though the card art animation, all that stuff looks incredible. You guys did a great job there, and I'll give you your due. But the category issue on some of these units, like a Videl, a Janemba, they need to get fixed. And hopefully, I don't know if you guys will ever hear this, but hopefully the community can shout out saying, hey, provide more categories, not to this Janemba, but to all Janembas. All right, so with that, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video here and this full breakdown. If you're new to my channel, like, subscribe, comment below, do all that good stuff. Thank you all for watching. Keep on Dokkaning. We'll catch you next time. Later.